Hey everyone. So I've been uploading these daily blogs, and instead of filming my whole day or anything like that, um, maybe today I just want to sit down and talk. I'll talk about stuff I've been thinking about, and stuff I care about, stuff that's been helping me move forward. So today, I want to share something that's been sitting with me for a while, especially for anyone out there in their 20s, like me, who feels like they've got so much energy and potential, but also some kind of fog. Like you want to live fully, you wanna feel alive and do your 100% potential and do some meaningful things for you. But sometimes it's hard to know what direction to go in. So here is this kind of weird mindset that I've been using. And it might sound a bit intense, but it's actually been really helpful for me. So it's this idea of doing something where there's like maybe a 20% chance of dying, meaning something that really feels that intense, like something that makes you think, like, wait, is this safe, or am I actually gonna be okay doing this? Or even when you tell someone what you're planning to do, and they're like, dude, are you serious? That's kind of crazy. I don't know if that's a good idea. That kind of stuff. And I don't mean to just go and do some dumb, reckless stuff. I'm not saying to be careless. What I mean is that put yourself in situations that makes you feel alive, makes you shake, makes you goosebumped, makes you really scared, where your heart starts to beating really fast, where you kind of have to remind yourself to breathe, something that has some percentage of you potentially dying. Because honestly, life right now, especially in this modern society, is so safe, right? You can kind of just coast through without even really having to push yourself. And yes, that is very comfortable, but sometimes that comfort turns into this kind of dull background, like anxiety, like constant questioning, is this it? Or like, okay, And I think it's because we've removed all the real risk from our lives. And with that, sometimes we also lose the real feeling of being fully alive. So I always try to remind myself, maybe once in a while, it's okay to do something kind of wild, something that makes your cells wake up, something that makes all the cells in your body tremble and shake, something that makes you feel your body again, like biking through a dangerous area in the Middle East, for example, or going deep into the Alaska wilderness alone, for example, or doing sport where you might actually get really hit, or putting yourself out there in a way that could really go wrong. Just something that makes you stop overthinking and start feeling again. That being said, of course we need balance. I'm not saying that we should do this every day or all the time. Of course you would burn out and get hurt. But once in a while, just once in a while, maybe once a year or even once in every few months, you go do something that shakes you. Because I feel like when we are older and we look back, we are not gonna remember the comfortable days, We remember the stuff that scared us, the moment where we really dared, that made us proud, But definitely, something that made us feel real, fully alive. Anyway, I guess I'm mostly saying all these stuff to myself. It's not really I'm not preaching. I'm not really trying to tell you to do stuff. I'm just telling these to myself because this matters to me. And that being said, again, it doesn't apply to everyone. It probably only applies to really small number of people, to be honest, like me. So please don't take it personally if you are not into this kind of stuff. But if you're like me who wants to just go, test your full potential, or just want to live fully with your potential, this might be a good idea for us. So that's all for today, and thank you everyone for listening. Catch you in the next one. Bye.